Namaste. My name is Lacey, and I invite you to join me in this practice today, focusing on balance with some strengthening, coordinating movement. Again, I always ask that you please listen to your body. Acknowledge your energy level and any limitations you may be feeling. Never push through pain. Challenge yourself mindfully. As we begin, please remember, at any point during this video, you can press the pause button and go at your own pace. Please allow your body to tell you what it needs and acknowledge how it feels. With that, let's all close our eyes. And with your hands cupped in your lap or maybe separated onto the thighs, up or down, we're going to take a few rounds of deep breathing. As we inhale and exhale, we do so through the nose. And as we inhale, we fill the belly full. If you'd like, you may place your hands on the low belly as well to feel this movement. And as you exhale, we draw the belly back toward the spine, flattening, if you will, that belly. We're going to do about 3 or 4 rounds of breath. Again, I'm going to have about a 4-second count. If you need to shorten that or lengthen that count, please do so. Let's begin with an exhale, pulling the belly back toward the spine, shoulders down away from the ears, tall crown lifts towards the ceiling. And as we inhale, fill the belly as much as you can, breathing in through the nose. And as you exhale, beginning a count of 4, 3, 2, 1, we begin with another inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Just like that, we exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Just like that. 2 more rounds. Inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. As you exhale, draw the belly back. 4, 3. Move the shoulders down away from the ears. 1. One more round. Inhale, belly full. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale completely. 4, 3. Slowly with control. 1. And then relax the breath. Notice, can you draw the shoulders down away from the ears? Move the chin gently side to side, keeping the eyes closed, just noticing. Do you still feel some tension that you can possibly release from the neck? Rolling the shoulders up toward your ears and back, like you're swimming your shoulders in circles. And then switch the direction of your circles. Just a few more times, up toward the ears and either forward or back. And then on your next round, draw the shoulders down away from the ears. Feel your hips press down into the chair. And then gently begin to blink the eyes open. For this practice, you will need a block or a very firm cushion. If you do have a block handy, we're going to use that in the beginning of this seated sequence. So with your block or a very firm cushion in your hands, you want it about this width if you have a cushion, or at least that you could compress it into this width, about a shoulder width. And so as you press into the sides of your block or cushion, I want you to feel the contact points of your hand, the heel of the hand, as well as the mount of the index and pinky finger on both hands. And as you press into that block, feel that as you extend the arms in front of you, draw the shoulders down, but feel the bicep and tricep muscles working. That is your bicep right here, and your tricep is your outer upper arm. So as we firm our palms into that block, we feel those arm muscles turn on. These are the muscles we will be using in puppy dog. With a little bit more awareness, press more, the amount of the index and pinky fingers into your block. Heel of the hand presses, but shoulders down. Take a breath in here. Beautiful. As you exhale, gently, slowly pulling the belly back as we did in our breath practice, lower that block down to the lap. So we're going to once more coordinate our breath with our movement. So Our next round, we will inhale and lift the block about 45 degrees. Now, if that's a little too high, again, just keep it in front of you, or if you'd like to go higher, please do so. This is your practice. So with that, once again, reassess, pressing into your block. Arms are straight, shoulders down. Take a breath in here. As you exhale, pull the belly back. And now as you inhale, with that strong engaged core, lift your arms, and you can gaze up at your block or straight ahead, but keep the arms firm. Can you press a little bit more and get a little bit more firmness in the bicep and tricep? At the same time, can you root your feet down into the floor? Take another breath in here. And then exhale gently, slowly, just like that 4 count or 3 count that we did at the beginning. Lower your block. Take your time. We're going to do that one more time. Maybe you go a little higher toward the ceiling, or you stay at 45. One more time. Breathe in here. Exhale, feel that belly, that core engaged, very strong. Inhale, lift that block up or your cushion. Maybe you go a little higher again. Draw the shoulders down, but firm the arms. Gazing up if that feels good. Take a breath in here. Beautiful. Lower that down gently, slowly, pressing at all times into that block. And then, once again, rolling your shoulders. Maybe you want to do them individually or together. Do what feels right in your body. And now from here, we're just going to let that block just set in our lap, or you can sit on the side. But we're going to begin to now work on the lower body coordination. So we will link these movements shortly. From here, come a little bit more forward into your chair. And then holding on to the left side of your chair, we're going to lift the left knee up. So again, if you like to have a footstool, you have a block underneath your feet so you can reach the floor, you can keep that there. All we're going to practice is just lifting our foot up, but while holding on for the stability so we can keep that lift of the spine in our chair. From here, you can just rest that right hand on that right thigh. Take a breath in here. As you exhale, firm the belly in, and now inhale, lift that foot up. Now, it doesn't matter how high you lift that foot, keeping the knee bent here. Take a breath in, and then exhale gently, slowly, set that down. Now that requires a lot of muscular activation in that quadricep. So again, be where you are in this practice. I'm going to offer another progression, if you so choose, of extending that leg, or you can just lift the foot up with the knee bent. Take a breath in here. Exhale, pull the belly back, and now inhale, lift that knee up. If you'd like, you can push that foot away toward me, flexing your toes up toward the ceiling. Really engage that quadricep. Maybe that leg is shaking just like mine. Perfectly normal. Take a breath in here. And then as you exhale, draw that knee back in, set that foot down, shake it out a little bit if you need to. We're just going to do that same thing on the other side. So again, reassessing, holding onto the seat on the other side. We're going to now move that left leg. So from here, reassess spine tall, shoulders down, breathe in. As you exhale, firm the belly, and then inhale, lift that foot up. Now, noticing how it feels. This is a hip flexor action as well. So if they're tight, maybe one is tighter on the other side. That can affect how high you lift. One more inhale, and then exhale, gently set that down. So again, keeping that same movement of just lifting the knee or going with the extension. One more breath in. Exhale, firm, and then lifting on your inhale. If you'd like to take that progression of extending that leg out, once again, toes flare, the foot is flexed. You're going to really engage this thigh muscle, the quadriceps. Take another breath in here. Lift the spine, feel that belly strong. And then exhale, pull that knee in, gently set it down. And now just move the knees out away from each other. And just shaking that out, if you will. Now, getting our block once again, or your cushion, we're going to link those movements. So with that, once again, same actions. Pressing your palms strongly into that block. Arms are straight. Feel the bicep and tricep turn on. And now from here, we're going to take a breath in. Exhale, firm the belly. And now as you inhale, lift that block up and also the right leg up as well. Now from here, you can just keep that knee bent, or if you want to go with the progression of extending a leg, I welcome that as well. Be where you are, take a breath in here, shoulders down, strong arms, and then exhale gently, smoothly as those arms lower. Then you bring that foot down as well. Take your time. Don't rush through this movement. One more time. Now the other side. Roll the shoulders out if you need to. And then here we go, coordinating our breath with our movement. Breathe in here. Now you see, as you strengthen the belly on that exhale, it keeps you from sinking back. Taking your arms out. Inhale, here we go. Lifting up, strong core. Lifting that block. Again, be where you are. Maybe you're not as high up with that block. And then maybe you're staying with that knee bent and not extending the leg. Perfectly fine. Be where you are. Take a breath in here. Beautiful. Here we go. Exhale. Gently bring it all down. Gently and slowly. And then from here, once again, shaking that out. Set your block down. Scooch back into your chair and then take your arms behind your chair. Hold onto the chair back or the seat, depending on your chair. And then focus on pulling your elbows back behind you. If you'd like, you may gaze up or check the chin shoulder to shoulder and feel the chest opening and broadening, feeling this nice, like a hanger effect, if you will. Take another breath in here. And then as you inhale, we're going to roll the shoulders forward and release that hold. And now from here, we're going to come a little bit more forward in the chair. And we're just going to get in a little bit of that hip movement release. So widening your feet as much as you can comfortably. Your hips are forward. Your bum is still on that chair seat. What we're going to do is just gently tip our knees. Think of like the windshield wipers on your car. And just gently tip the knees so that you're on the outside edge and inside edge of each foot. So my left knee is going toward the floor as well as my right, but my inside leg is tipping a bit more. Again, you're going to feel that stretch on the outer hip, maybe in the inner groin as well. As you inhale, hold onto your seat, bring the knees center. And then from here, as you exhale, gently lower the knees. Again, you're coming onto the outside edge and inside edge of each foot. And you may feel some tightness here, so be gentle. Breathe into the tightness. Take another breath in here. On your next inhale, center your knees. We're going to do that one more time on each side. So again, take your time with it. If you'd like to do a few more rounds, again, hit the pause button, friends, and then just join in when you're ready. On your next inhale, bring the knees back center, and then one more time on the other side, coming onto the outside edge, inside edge of each foot. Again, be gentle, draw the shoulders down, but keep the belly stabilized, all that core work. And then on your inhale, coming center, once again, just sitting back a little bit just to shake that out. And we're going to come to standing to begin our half salutations with the chair. So with that, I'm going to turn my chair to face me. Again, I'm going to have my blocks handy during the standing sequence as well. So with that, have the chair seat facing you. As you stand before your chair, make sure your feet are parallel, that you have all four corners, if you will, just like our palms of the inner and outer index and pinky, and then you have the heel. You want the inner and outer ball and inner and outer heel of your feet to press down and flare your toes to feel that energy working up your legs as well. Really feel that rooting energy. Really important to feel that for balance work. From here, as you exhale, draw the belly back, and then feel again the crown of your head lifting toward the ceiling as the shoulders come down away from the ears. We're going to do 2 rounds of just arms only. Inhale, linking your breath to your movement. Fingertips reach toward the ceiling, gazing forward. Exhale, turn the palms out and gently bring the arms down to the sides. Beautiful. One more time. Inhale, arms only. Urdhva Hastasana, upward facing hands. Exhale, turn the palms out gently to the sides. We're going to add on, linking breath to movement. Inhale, once again filling the belly, and then exhale, hinging at your hips with a gentle bend into your knees to protect the low back. Take your hands to the sides of your chair seat and lower your head. I like to introduce some movement here of pedaling my knees, my legs, of swaying a bit side to side, moving my head a little bit, and just to work out some movement before I find stillness, especially if you feel a little stiff. And then when you're ready, draw your arms straight. Once again, focusing on the movement of strengthening your bicep and tricep. We want the shoulders right over our wrists. And again, our hips over our heels to have that proper alignment. Always have a micro bend or more of a bend in your knees. Let your head hang. Let's do 3 rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, rounding like a Halloween scaredy cat in the mid-back. You really want to feel that rounding effect in the center of the back. As you exhale, again, feel the belly pull back toward the spine. As you extend your gaze, looking forward, your tailbone moves back. 2 more rounds. Inhale, the arms are straight and strong. Let the head hang. The neck should feel completely free. As you exhale, the belly pulls up and in, your tailbone moves back, and the crown of the head moves forward. 1 more time. Inhale, rounding up for cat. Exhale, pulling it all through for cow. And now from here, bend the elbows. Press up in to Urdhva Hastasana. Feel the rooting from your feet. Exhale, turn the palms out. Again, if you need to take more time through your salutations, a few more cat-cows, please pause the video and we're going to continue on. Use this practice to fit your needs. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hinging at your hips with a bend into the knees, gently cascading down like you're diving off of a diving board. Inhale, rounding. Exhale, gently telescope the spine, gazing forward. 1 more time, rounding for cat. Exhale, pulling it through for cow. And now from here, we're going to step back into our first puppy dog. So either foot leads you, stepping back, 1 foot at a time, keeping your feet parallel. Make sure you cannot see your heels. And just like we practice with our block or your cushion, press them out of your index and pinky finger and feel the tricep, outer upper arm, and your bicep muscles turn on. Now, as you do that, it's like hugging a tree. So your shoulders roll out away from your ears. And as you do that, your neck feels free. So I can move my head side to side and my neck doesn't feel like it's constricted. Also, I keep a bend into my knees so I can pull my hips up and back toward the ceiling. Take another breath in here. As you exhale, feel your belly pull back. As you inhale, gaze forward. We're going to walk to the chair and do another round of cat-cow. Inhale, round up. Get the shoulders right over the wrist. Exhale, pull the chest through. Gaze forward. Bend the elbows. Press up to standing. And exhale, turn the palms out. From here, we're going to come into a standing cobra. So taking your hands, either fists or fingertips, up or down your sacrum, feeling your tailbone gently moving down. Imagine I was pulling your elbows back behind you. And so as you do that, feel again, just like we did in our chair with that hanger movement of pulling our arms back behind our chair seat, opening the collarbones. If you like, maybe you want to gaze up, opening the throat a bit, if you feel that's appropriate for you right now. But in the meantime, ground through your feet and feel that opening in the heart center. Take another breath in here. As you inhale, roll the shoulders, and then shaking that out, continuing on. Again, as you exhale, feel the belly pull back. Inhale, we're sweeping the arms up, continuing with our salutations. Exhale, pull the hips back, cascading to your chair seat. 1 round of cat-cow. Inhale, round. Exhale, pulling it through, gazing forward. And now from here, we're stepping into our puppy dog. Again, if downward facing dog is familiar, please move into that. You can forego the chair. This is your practice if you feel you're ready. Most important is to really firm those outer upper arms as well as the biceps, but roll your shoulders out. Again, imagine your hips are pulling as high as they can up toward the ceiling, but keep that bend if you have very tight hamstrings or your low back is uncomfortable. Bend into the knees as much as you need to. Take another breath in here. As you feel that exhale, pulling your hips a little further back, inhale, gaze forward to your chair seat. If you'd like, here's an option, friends. Walk for cat-cow. You'll do 2 rounds. I'm going to show plank using the chair. From here, pressing through the balls of your feet, lifting back through the heels, Thighs are engaged, your shoulders are directly over your wrists, in fact, a little further so the chest can pull through. You're gazing forward over the back of your chair. Your belly is strong, legs are strong. Take a breath in here. Beautiful. As you inhale, lift the hips, walk to your chair, and then we'll all join up for our cat-cow, rounding up for cat. Exhale for cow. Pressing up, coming up into Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, lower the arms down. And now from here, a little variation of our opening sequence. We're going to inhale, sweep our arms up. As we exhale, hinge at the hips, coming to the chair seat. From here, we're going to take our right toes under the chair and just step our left foot back gently. So what we're going to do is just gently move our heel back and forth. And then again, keep that front right knee directly over the heel. From here, gently move that left shoulder directly over that left wrist. And now take your right hand to the top of your chair back. Or if you'd like, you can rest your forearm along that. So you can't see my hand, but my hand is extended as if I'm going to shake someone's hand. So as my fingertips are reaching forward, I'm going to test and see, maybe I lift my arm and I gaze down at my chair. So we have the opposite arm and leg extending away from each other. This is a modified bow and arrow. Again, strengthening through that back leg, lift the heel, gaze down at your chair seat to keep that neck even and long. Take a breath in here. As you exhale, bring that hand back to the chair. And then from here, step the foot forward, pedal it out a little bit, come into a cat-cow to release. Exhale for your cow. And we're just going to come into that bow and arrow modification on the other side. So left toes are forward. Bring that right foot back. Again, have a bend into that back knee. But try to get that foot so where the toes are gently underneath the heel. And then just pushing a little bit back and forth. Just feeling that action, the engagement in the strength of the legs. From here, getting that knee right over that heel. We're going to take now the left hand to the top of the chair back. From here, bring that right shoulder right over the wrist. Look at your chair seat. And then from here, decide, do you extend that arm or keep the hand on the chair seat? As you come a little bit more forward, you're going to feel the chest pulling through, but the neck is long. Again, the strength of the legs. Take a breath in here as if you're going to shake someone's hand. Draw that shoulder down away from the ear as you extend. One more breath. Beautiful. Exhale. Gently take that hand back to the seat. And now from here, you're going to take that back foot forward. One more time, cat-cow, rounding up for cat. Exhale for cow. We're going to complete the sequence coming up into Urdhva Hastasana. Join the hands, palms touch. Namaste through the heart center. Close the eyes. Finishing our sun salutation in a very unique way. And then gently bringing your hands back down to the sides. Let's continue on with our standing sequence. So from here, if you'd like, you may place a block on that chair seat. Again, I'll give many modifications and variations. Make this practice your own, friends. From here, feet are hips distance. Keeping your feet parallel. Draw them in so that the sides of your feet are like the sides of your room. They're straight. And now from here, again, pressing down through all four corners of the foot. Feel the energy rising up your legs through all the way to the crown of your head. Draw the shoulders down. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, cascade, bringing your hands to the chair seat once again. We're going to come into Warrior One, Virabhadrasana 1. So taking our right toes under the chair, we're going to step the left foot back and turn the toes out 45 degrees. So from here, pull that right knee right over that front heel, and then take your right thumb, if you will, into your hip crease and pull that back so that your hips are forward, that the hip doesn't wonk, kitty wonk, if you will, and then pull that back. So from here, pull the chest through. If you'd like to use that block on high or medium, yogi's choice. From here, I'm taking my right hand to my right thigh. As I get the strength in my legs and the coordination of that foundation, I lift the chest, lift the heart, and if you'd like, keep your hands here or on the block or the seat, or lift one at a time your arms into full Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Take a breath in here. Glorious. As you exhale gently, take your hands to the chair seat, pull that front foot back into puppy dog. Push away, pull the hips back, bend into the knees. Move the head gently, no and yes. Make sure those shoulders are rolling out away from your ears. Breathe in here. 2 more breaths. And on your next inhale, gaze forward. Coming forward now, we're going to bring the left toes right under the chair seat and turn the back right toes out 45 degrees. Now from here, once again, make the adjustment. Use the chair seat to help adjust. You can also take your left thumb into that left hip crease and pull it back so that your hips are straight forward, as if they're facing that chair back. Now from here, begin your lift. Again, the back leg is straight and strong, but that front knee has this perfect 90-degree angle. As you lift up, lift the heart, but keeping the legs exactly as they are as your foundation. From here, lifting up into full Virabhadrasana 1, or the version that suits you. Take another breath in here. Shoulders down. Make sure you can bring that chin shoulder to shoulder. And then exhale one more time. Hands to the seat. Come into puppy dog. Push away with the arms. Push with the arms and pull with the hips. Make sure you can't see your heels, that your feet are parallel. You can have your feet even a little bit more than the hips distance, that's fine. Have a generous bend if you need to. Take another breath in here. Now as you inhale, look forward to your chair. Walk to your chair seat. We're going to do a cat-cow just to get into that spine, that mid-back. Exhale, pull the chest through the arms, gaze forward, tailbone moves back behind you. Bend the elbows, press up, coming up to standing once again. Exhale, take the arms back down. Beautiful work. Continuing on in our standing sequence. From here, feet parallel. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, taking the hands to the chair seat once again. From here, right toes under the chair, coming back into our warrior 1 stance. So once again, the back toes turn out 45 degrees. Once you set up this alignment of your legs, of the back leg straight and strong and the front knee right over the heel, we're going to hold on to that chair. And now, I'm going to bring my foot in a little bit closer. We're going to spin up that back heel like we practiced earlier with our bow and arrow. Now, this may be slightly uncomfortable. I don't want it to be painful. Please don't torture yourself. But we're going to practice a high lunge. So with that, I'm going to take a nice gentle bend into that back knee if I need to. But I really want to focus on the 90-degree angle here. So it's just like Warrior 1, except we have that foot, the back heel is lifted. See if you can get the toes right underneath the heel. Maybe you're almost there or halfway. Be where you are. And now, taking this variation, this is the strengthening aspect. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Stay here at the seat, or if you'd like to come into a modification of coming higher, same thing applies. Lift the chest, lift the heart. Imagine a pair of scissors squeezing your legs together, lifting you up. That's where the balance of this pose comes from. Take a breath in here. Beautiful. As you exhale, very strong pose. Pull that front foot back into puppy dog or downward facing dog. Pedal it out if you need to. Breathe through it. Friends, if you need to take a break, please do so. Make the practice work for you. Everything I offer you is a suggestion. Take another round of breath in here. And now as you inhale, coming forward, this time left toes go under the chair. Set up with Warrior 1 legs first. Don't get so concerned about getting that back heel up first. Get that front hip back, that left hip pulls back so that that knee is right over that heel. And then when you're ready, holding onto that seat, keeping the lift in the chest, then spin up that back foot. Really finagle that foot back to the distance that works for you. I keep a little bit more of a straight leg. Many of you need to bend it, that's fine. Practice getting that heel up as high as you can. And then from here, maintaining that is a lot of work. But if you'd like to progress into crescent pose, or a version of that, Anjaneya Asana, we're going to come up, hands either on thighs or your block. If you'd like, I'm offering this as a progression. Take one hand or both hands up into crescent high lunge. Breathe in here. Be where you are. Squeeze the inner thighs and lift up. Take another breath in here. Magnificent. Beautiful. Bring the hands down. Very strong pose. Take that front foot back into puppy dog. Ooh. Yep. Very strong pose, friends. Excellent work. Now, some of you may like this variation at this point for your down dog or your puppy dog. I'm going to take my right hand to the outside of my left thigh. Some of you may want to reach for that left shin. And I'm going to look underneath my left arm towards you. Again, this is a variation. This may feel good. This is a twist in puppy dog. And I'm going to switch that on my next inhale and take my left hand to the outside of my right shin. You may want to have it on the right thigh. But either way, look underneath that right arm. Try to get that shoulder back away from the ear. Feel your shoulder blade moving down your back. Take another breath in here. And then as you inhale, take that hand back up. On your next breath, move toward your chair, coming forward. And now from here, one more round of cat-cow. Inhale round. Exhale for cat. Sorry, exhale for cow. And then bend the elbows, coming up once again through Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, take the palms at the sides. Catch your breath, take a moment here. Coming into one more standing part of this sequence. When you're ready, inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, cascade, bring your hands to the chair seat. Keeping your right toes under the chair. We're going to do once again that bow and arrow modification, but take it a little step further if you so choose. So with that, I'm going to take my left foot back. Again, having that heel up. I'm going to take now my opposite, my right hand to the back of the chair. And now from here, I'm going to take that same variation where I extended my arm forward like I'm going to shake someone's hand. But this time, if you so choose, you may lift that back foot up. And as you hold onto that chair seat, make sure that shoulder's directly over the wrist. Gaze down at the seat. Squeeze your left bum. That's where the power of a leg lift comes from. Or if you'd like, I'm lowering my leg, you may just stay in the bow and arrow variation. Be where you are. Balance in any form can be found here. Take another breath. Beautiful. As you exhale, gently set that down. Bring that foot forward. Shake it out. Pedal it out. We're going to come into that on the other side. Beautiful work, friends. Taking now the right foot back. Again, be where you are. Get the alignment first. Don't rush through it. Practice on your own terms. Be mindful of your challenges. So with that, left hand now, opposite hand onto the chair back. Draw that right shoulder forward. And now from here, extend the arm or hold the chair. And if you so choose, gaze down at your seat and lift that back leg up. As if you're pressing your foot, I'm going to lower it, against a wall behind you. Feel that action of the leg. The quadricep muscle and your gluteus maximus are working to lift that and engage. Take another breath in here. Gently lower that. And now from here, step that foot forward, shake it out. One more round of cat. Exhale for cow. And now from here, step it back into puppy dog. Last one of the sequence. If you so choose, down dog may feel really good right now. But I'm using the chair for puppy. Same things apply. Mounted the index and pinky. Engage to try to really get that tricep and bicep muscle. Really from the outer upper arms, but roll your shoulders out. You should be able to move that head. Breathe in here. Feel the hips pulling up and back. One more inhale. Exhale, feeling the belly pull back toward the spine. Inhale, let's complete the standing series, walking to the chair seat. One more time, rounding up for cat. Exhale for cow. And then bending the elbows, coming up once again into Urdhva Hastasana. Join the hands for Namaste, prayer position through the heart. Gently hold your thumbs at your chest. Close your eyes. Catch your breath. Feel this strength of balance and coordination moving through you. powered through your breath and your awareness. Be proud of this practice you've accomplished so far. And then when you're ready, on your exhale, gently lowering your hands, blinking the eyes open, we're going to come to one more balancing pose in our practice. So I'm going to take my chair and now just bring it to face you. And I'm going to take my block, and this is where you can have your cushion, two of them or just one block, and use it to switch sides. So I'm going to place my block right in front here, and I'm going to be on the right side of my chair. So as I stand here, this is just so I can hold it for balance. So what we're going to do is just like we practice in our seated opening, we're going to practice that knee lift and that extension if you'd like, and exploring some tree pose. So very traditional posture of balance in yoga. So with that, one key aspect is whichever leg is grounded that does not lift, that outer hip firms in. So imagine an arrow. This hip moves in toward my belly button, and then feel the lift. Imagine that, and that will help you as well as grounding down through your foot. So with that, I'm grounding down through my left leg. I'm going to inhale, holding onto my chair, and lift my foot up. Now I'm going to use that block just to have as like a little footstool. So as I get my hip active and firm, when I'm ready, I'm going to lift on that inhale. If you so choose, you may continue as you breathe and flex that foot. Maybe you test letting go. Maybe you bring your hands to namaste. Take a breath in here, firm that leg. It's a lot of work. And then as you exhale, gently bend, set that foot down, maybe come off that block, shake it out a bit. So now from here, you may continue with that option for this next balance, or you can try tree. So again, with that block, I'll do the same thing, using it as like a little start footstool for my tree pose. So with that, keeping that foot on your cushion or your block, what you're going to do is, again, lifting that heel over your toes. See if you can connect that heel like a kickstand into the ankle or wherever you're at, into the side of that leg. Maybe you're a little further up the calf. And so with that, once again, firm that outer hip, lift up through the center as if a string, like a puppet, was pulling you up. And then from here, lift your toes off that block. It doesn't matter how high you are. All that I suggest is that you not put the foot against the inside of the knee, because that will buckle it out. So you either want that foot on the calf, or if you so choose for a full traditional tree pose, you bring it up into the thigh. But otherwise, I'm going to stay right here on my calf, or you can stay here and just practice, even being on the block. If you'd like, you may take hands to namaste, take a breath in here. Beautiful, lower that down, bring that knee in, shake it out. And so I have a block on the other side. I'm just going to move to the left side of my chair now. And I'm just going to do that same thing. So I'm going to do that same variation on both sides. As I have my foot on my block, I have my hand here on my chair just for stability. Firm that outer right hip in now. And now from here, lifting up, I have my hand on my hip, and I'm going to inhale, lift that knee up. Doesn't matter how high that foot is. I'm going to add the extension. So right here, this is a lot of work for my quadricep. I'm going to try to move this hip down as well. Try to keep an even hip. Firming through, lifting up. Maybe you work without holding on to anything. Take another breath. Beautiful. Exhale, bring it back. Set that down. Shake it out if you will. And now, once again, continuing on with your variation or moving on to tree. So once again, using that block or not, you may come right into tree. But once you have your stability, once you have that footing where you'd like, lift up. I'm just going to bring my foot in. As I press down and root down through my standing leg, all four corners of my left foot, of my right foot, press down into the floor. And if you'd like, you may extend your arms up for another variation. One more breath. And as you exhale gently, move that knee in, come back down, shake it out. Beautiful work, friends. And now we're just going to come to our seat. And then from here, we're just going to come into a gentle seated twist. Once again, coordinating our theme today of linking breath, movement, And so from here, I'm going to inhale my left arm up. I'm going to bring that shoulder down away from the ear, and I'm just going to hold on to the right side of my seat. I'm going to exhale, draw that hand now to the right thigh. And as I press down, I'm going to lift, and I'm going to come into a twist. Once again, feel the core engage, and as you exhale, turn toward that right shoulder, or just look toward the right side of your room. Draw the shoulder down, but again, keep the spine tall. Take another breath in here. Beautiful. As you release that, coming back forward, and then just switching sides, inhale the right arm up. Plug that shoulder down away from the ear, and then holding on to that chair seat for your stability. Take that hand now to the outside of the left thigh. Press down, root up. As you exhale, belly button toward the spine. Feeling that belly compress so you can twist a little deeper. Be where you are. Don't crank the shoulders or the neck. Gaze that is natural for you. One more inhale. As you exhale, one more little twist in the midsection. And then as you inhale, coming back center. One more time, we're going to do 2 rounds of that windshield wiper leg, little hip release, if you will. So feet are wide. And then from here, we're going to tip. Your bum is really toward the front of that seat. So hold on to that chair seat. I'm tipping my leg now. You may feel the difference. Maybe not as tight in either the inner groin or the outer hip. Maybe along that IT band. And then again, as you inhale, lifting center, and then going as deep or as low as feels comfortable. Maybe it's intense, but it feels right for you. So again, never push through pain. Honor your body. Keep the lift. Again, keeping the core, all 4 sides of the waist continue to lift. As you inhale, one more round each side, just tipping the knees side to side. Can be gentle and still feel very, very effective. Inhale, center. One more time now to the other side. Draw the shoulders down, feel the heart lift. And then as you once again center, come back into your seat. Close your eyes. Bring your hands to prayer position, namaste at the heart. And then gently feel your thumbs pressed into your sternum, feeling the rise of your chest with the shoulders coming down away from the ears, feeling the crown of your head lift. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching this practice and for participating, allowing me to lead you. It is an honor and a privilege, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I hope this practice has served you in some way. The light in me recognizes and honors that same brilliant, beautiful light in each and every one of you. I humbly bow before you. Namaste.